welcome. This is the tarot card reading for Tuesday. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you had a good weekend and hope your week is starting to go well as well. I'm sending you lots of love wherever you are on Gaia, and also please give the video a thumbs up. I know I keep saying it, but I've got to get back on the YouTube algorithms. So hopefully people get to see this video. I'm doing like different decks now for this week, so it's quite nice. So I'll show you what decks I'm using. Still using the same tarot, but different oracle decks for our messages. So let's go into the messages then. Let's go into the energy. Let's see what we get for Tuesday. Hey. Right, you've got here the Four of Cups. It's like you've been feeling a little bit fed up lately, and you sort of weren't sure if things were really going to get better, and you might have been quite worried about that. But Spirit is handing you a very fulfilling lot of happiness here with this fourth cup. So Spirit is saying, just when you kind of least expect it, just when you think, oh, I can't take any more, boom, it's like, yes, you are being given something very good, and it's going to cheer you up, and you're going to be feeling better as you move through the week. Something really good is coming your way, and you may have even experienced what this good thing is, and you may be noticing that you are moving in the right direction now. So Spirit didn't want you to get too worried or upset. Okay, you've got here the Hierophant, which is fantastic because that is basically the higher power working in your favour. So as you start to move through this week, you're going to notice the higher power is, or you're going to sense Spirit is basically working in your favour, helping you, supporting you. It's also confirmation that the ideas you've been having lately are good, right? So if you've had an idea, or you found a solution to something, or your instincts are telling you certain things, this is sort of spiritual confirmation that yes, you're on the right track, you're on the right path with quite a lot of different things at the moment. So things are starting to come together for you after what's been quite a testing few weeks. You know, you've been sort of like having to wrestle with quite a lot of mind activity, and sometimes like disappointments, and probably feeling Gilbert walking around trying to distract me. You know, probably feeling like you were crumbling a bit at times, honestly. Because this is a difficult energy to work through. It really is, and it is quite a lonely energy. You know, you've been battling quite a few things that were really impacting your emotional well-being, and you've had to sort of wrestle with that alone. But Spirit is coming closer to you now, and confirming that you are on the right track with a lot of things. Well done. Keep doing what you're doing. Spirit is right there with you, guiding you forth. Okay, Hierophant is a fantastic card to get. It's that confirmation that you need to say, you know, this is good, things are going to start turning good for you now, you know, and keep doing what you're doing. Let's see what's going on with your person. Okay. You've got somebody here. It could be somebody younger than you, it could be a child, or it could be somebody who's immature, right? And they've got quite a lot of growth to do. That came through last week. Remember, this could be a family member, a friend, or a lover. It doesn't always have to be the same person that I'm talking about either. But in any case, this person is very excited this week. They're either excited or they're starting fresh. They've got more enthusiasm than what they used to have. there's quite a lot of things they're possibly interested in, or they might have one particular obsession. They're considering their path, they're considering their vision for the future, they're considering what way they're going to go with things. They're learning a lot about themselves. They're focusing a lot on the material world. So this is somebody that's probably not the most spiritual person, I would say. But they're not that spiritual at the moment, but they're definitely looking at their life and considering what road they're going to go down. So yeah, I mean, they could be a bit undecided at the moment about things. They're not sure which, am I gonna, I don't know, it's like, am I gonna take the good path or am I gonna take the bad path? Or am I gonna keep moving up or am I gonna slip down? It's like a bit, they're not sure, but it's all to do with them learning about themselves. And like I said, they could be beginning studying something or beginning a new project or just beginning a new path of some kind. Yeah, that's kind of mostly what I've got for them. Let's have a look at your they could be a bit self-obsessed. I want to say that. It could be a little bit self-absorbed because, you know, like I said, they could be a bit addictive or obsessive. They could be a bit self-absorbed, honestly. This person could be, at the moment, I'm not saying like completely, but I'm just saying they could be a little bit selfish, if you like. Okay. Right, let's see what your person's thinking. Just at the moment, they could be a bit selfish at the moment. Okay. Okay, your person's saying, oh, I'll show you the deck I'm using, by the way. I'll show you the deck I'm using, Hidden Truth Oracle. Okay, so this person is saying it's time for me to heal now. So this person does know that they've got healing to do. That could be another reason why they're a bit self-absorbed. But it's good if they're recognising that they do have healing work to do, obviously. Okay, that's your, this is the deck I'm using for the love message. Let's see what we get for relationships or love. I mean, if you're not in a relationship, it could be any type of relationship. It could even be the relationship with yourself. Let's see what we get. Teamwork. Be united for a good relationship. Okay, so it's definitely becoming clearer to you that you are like a little team with somebody, and Spirit is saying that you've got to be like a team. You've got to work together, and you're going to find that you are working together a bit better with others. This could be in relation to anybody in your life, you know, where you're just working better together as a team. You're getting on better, or you're finding that you can reach out to others for support better, or you're finding that you can advocate on someone else's behalf better than you used to. You might find that you're closer with somebody and you're like a little team. You're getting on better. You've just got good vibes. You know, it's like an energy of cooperation. It's like things are flowing better, you know. Okay, let's go into the angel dreams messages. I'm going to see what the angels are saying. What are the angels' messages for us? Ooh! Right, let's see what we get. Oh, this is nice. We've got love, compassion, cultivation, and it's the heart chakra. And that's what I've got. I've got the heart chakra. I don't know if you can see. I've got the heart chakra on my tattoo. So the angels are saying that you're emanating out more of a vibration of love than you used to, and it's a beautiful thing because God is love. Like the source, our creator, is love, isn't it? So your energy is flowing better. You're going to notice in different relationships there's more love there between you, and more sort of compassion, which is really nice. It's really positive to feel that you are receiving more compassion from others, and maybe you've got more compassion for them. There's more understanding there, where perhaps it used to be quite blocked. Now there's a little bit more understanding. And also, because you're being more authentic, because we're a soul family, so I know we're all kind of moving in the same direction in terms of being more authentically ourselves. The more authentic you are, you know, there's less ego there to block that love, because really the love is there within us all the time. And it's just, there's ego, a lot of ego in the way, but the more authentic we are, the more our love shines out, doesn't it? So you're basically vibrating on a higher frequency of love, which is really good. So things will be flowing better for you, definitely things will be flowing better for you at the moment, and you'll just be feeling happier, really, you know, more joyful, which is good. Right, we're going to see what the spirit guides are saying. I'm using power animal cards for this. Because I'm going to keep using this every week, this Talking to Heaven deck, because I think it's really nice for those of us that have lost loved ones to the spirit world. So I'm going to keep that as our deck to use for the communicating with our loved ones in spirit. And then I'm going to use this deck this week for what message our spirit guides have, because we've all got people in spirit. They're either loved ones that have passed over, that are our spirit guides, or they can be people that we knew in past lives, spirits, angels, whatever. You know, everyone's got their own spirit guide, so you might not know who your spirit guide is, in which case you can just take the message if you resonate with it. But most of us, I think, know who our spirit guides are, so they're the ones looking out for us in spirit and trying to help us. So let's see what our spirit guides are trying to communicate with us to help us at the moment. Okay. Frog, clear out the clutter. So you're going to be noticing that your mind is a lot clearer as you move through this week. You know, all the clutter, the mental clutter, is the ego, and it's all the worry, the fear-based thoughts, all that type of stress, aggravation. You're clearing it all out. You're realising, I need to focus on the positives now. I need to focus on what I'm moving forward with, and I need to focus on all the positive in my life, you know, the things that are going well, where I've turned a corner with things. And you are turning a corner. You're really turning a corner. So you can now notice that you're clearing out that mental clutter. I had so much mental clutter like a year ago and over the last year that I've just been clearing out, and it was such hard work, but it's so worth it, you know. And yeah, clearing out the clutter. I mean, you might be physically clearing out clutter as well. You might be having a sort out of things, but I take it, you know, more as a sort of mental clutter thing, really. And your spirit guides are saying it's time to just really have gratitude for the things that are going really well and how beautiful those things are. And it's like you're less interested in looking at the negatives. It's just not interesting you anymore, and it's not taking up so much of your headspace, you know. So that's really good. Your spirit guides are probably helping you with that this week, you know, just to help you turn away from any thoughts that kind of drag you down, basically. Okay, so we're going to use this deck, like I said, to see what your loved one in spirit is saying. See what they say. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. They're saying, I am so much better now. You know, you may have lost somebody who was really poorly or not well when they passed over. And, you know, it was hard to see them go through it, hard to see them deteriorating. You know, and what they're saying is, I'm so much better now. They are better. And there's like a rainbow there. And they want you to know that they're feeling better, and that's how they want you to sort of remember them, really, to know that. It's that confirmation, isn't it? Which is important because, excuse me, you don't want to be left with that feeling of how they were when they passed over, you know. But they're better now. They're shining the light of, you know, God's spirit, and they're able to give you healing, you know. And they probably are. I'd say they are giving you healing. That's what messages I've been getting, is the amount of healing your loved one in spirit has been sending you, you know, and help that they've been sending you from behind the scenes. They're more able to do that now, because I think there's been a period of time from when they passed, and the period of time, it's been long enough now that they're able to actually help you with things. So that's really, really something to be grateful for. So basically the message, I'll go through it for you. You have been feeling fed up about something, or a number of things probably. Dragged down, you know, discontent, feeling emotional, feeling upset, worried, stressed, those types of feelings. But Spirit is bringing you an opportunity this week. The things are going to start really looking better for you. This is like a turning point this week where things start to improve, and you've got Spirit right on your side, guiding you forward, confirming for you that your instincts, ideas, solutions are all on point, and you're doing really well with it. Your person may be slightly immature, okay? They might be a bit self-absorbed, but they are trying harder. They're trying their best. They might be a bit scattered in the way they approach life, but they're trying to learn about themselves, okay? And they are trying to figure out their path going forward. And I think they're trying to pick the best path forward rather than going down a bad road. You know, I think they are trying their best. They are realising that it's time for them to heal. Your angels are saying that you're in the energy of teamwork at the moment, so you will find people cooperating with you better, and you cooperating with them better. Just things flowing better between you and other people, and things coming together better, okay? Your angels are saying that you're emanating out a beautiful, loving energy, and that's because of all the healing work you've been doing on yourself. The fact that you're more authentic and real about things. You're shining out more love vibrations. You're also going to find that there's more love in your relationships, which is nice. Your spirit guides are helping you to clear out mental clutter so that you don't focus on negatives and you actually embrace all the positives in your life, and you just will be feeling very grateful this week as you go through the week. And your loved one in spirit is saying that they are feeling better now, and they are sending you healing, and they're trying to help you from the other side with different things. So that is really nice as well. So that's the message. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up, because it does help me try to get my videos back out there again, because YouTube took me off the algorithm. So hopefully now I can build it back up, and hopefully you're receiving the notifications when I do a video. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got my therapist today. So Mondays I normally see my therapist. So I've got that today, which is nice. Although he actually told me that he's finishing face-to-face therapy in about another week's time. He told me a couple of weeks ago, and I couldn't believe it, because it took me ages to find him, and then I found him, and I've only been going for don't know exactly when I started. I've been going to him for about 6 months now, and yeah, he just said that he's not going to be doing face-to-face therapy anymore, but he might do it on video call. So I don't know. I've got to decide whether I want to carry on with him or maybe find another therapist. So I'm gonna have a think about that. And tomorrow, I will put the video up a bit later than normal because tomorrow morning I'm starting a parenting course for parents of autistic children, because both my girls are autistic, and one of them's doing well at the moment. One of them's really rehabilitated and she's doing really well. She did have a dip, like quite a bad time with her mental health a couple of years ago, but she's now really flying and doing well. But my younger one, as you know, she's got a lot of mental health problems, and when you're autistic, unfortunately, you're at a higher risk of mental health problems. So some of you might know that already. So my younger one's got a lot of mental health problems at the moment and struggles to get to school. So I thought doing the parenting course, you know, might help me to learn as much as I can about how to be a better mum, basically, for them, because obviously they've got different needs, and that's starting tomorrow morning. So once I've done the course in the morning, it's for 10 weeks every Tuesday morning. So, and it's supposed to be a really good course as well, so I am quite looking forward to it. But it just means on Tuesdays I'll be doing my videos a little bit later in the morning. So yeah, so that's what I've got. So I'm kind of feeling pretty good about that. And Gilbert's having a little rest. Gilbert's having a little resty poos, bless him. You know what he wants? He just wants me to sit on the sofa with him and then snuggle up to me on the sofa. That's the way he sits there, because he's kind of sulking, really. He's sulking. Oh, bless him. Anyway, I'm sending you lots of love and peace. I hope you're doing okay. I know it's not easy in the Matrix, and we just have to keep coming back to spirit all the time, don't we? Keep coming back to spirit. Sending you lots of love, and I will see you tomorrow.